To go into the cavern, I would like to give you a brief history about our cavern. Now, one time our limestone cavern was completely underwater, and you can tell by the different rock layers here along our sides and on our ceiling. Now, you'll be able to notice this here throughout our tour, so you can pay close attention to that. Now, there were 3 different groups of people that used our cavern before we started giving tours in 1942. And the first group was the Seneca Indians. Now after a big hunt, they would come in and they would hang their meats here on the cracks and crevices above. They would then build small hickory fires, and the smoke would rise and cure the meat. It would then exit the only entrance to our cavern, which obviously at the time was much smaller. Now settlers passing by could see the smoke coming out of the hole. They began referring to this as smoke hole, and that's how we got our name, Smoke Hole Caverns. Now, the second group of people to use our cavern, everyone's favorite, I'm getting ahead of myself, the Union and Confederate soldiers of the Civil War. Now, as we know, the Civil War was between 1861 through 1865. We also know West Virginia did become a state June 20th of 1863, midway through the war. This here tells us that both sides did get to use our cavern, just depending on who had territorial rights at the time. Now the third and final group of people, everyone's favorite, the good old West Virginia moonshiners. Now this here was an ideal place for them to make their moonshine because there's a nice flow of water. And also in the 1920s during Prohibition, that's the illegal use of alcohol, it was a great hideout for them. Now one time it's said to believe there were 20 stills just like this one lined up through here. Now does anybody here know how to make moonshine? No? Alright, I'll give you a little rundown on how they made it. They would take wheat, rye, barley, usually corn around here, anything that can grow in a field. It had yeast to it. They let it ferment for about 72 hours. Now after those 72 hours, they'd mix their herbs and their spices, any flavor they'd want to it. And mix it all up here in this copper hopper. Now I say copper because at the time if it was any other metal, it could become toxic. They would then seal the top of it off here with bread dough, and that's so none of the vapors would leak out. They would build a fire, the vapors would rise, go through the cross arm and around into this worm into a thumper. Now a thumper is a large barrel of water, and inside the thumper, the vapors would then condense back down to liquid, bringing out the good stuff here at the spigot. Now, not all moonshine they made was good moonshine. They did have to test it because if they drink the bad moonshine, they could become blind or even cause death. So they take a spoonful of it and they light it on fire, and if it burned an orange flame or a yellow flame, they knew it was bad moonshine. But if it burned a blue flame or a clear flame, they knew it was good moonshine and they started drinking it up. Now we do have 3 jugs here, and each jug has a different number of X on it. Does anyone here know what the X might represent?
3 X's mean it's pure grain alcohol. That's about 200 proof.
Yep. Yeah, and how strong it is and how many times it was running through the still. See, the more times you ran it through the still, the stronger it got. So your 1X was about 60 to 80 proof. 2X was about 120 to 140 proof. And like you said, sir, 3X could be about 160 to 180 proof. It's hard to get 200 proof alcohol out of a still like this because when it does hit the oxygen, it does lose some of the compounds to it. Now, we do have 3 names for our moonshine. Moonshine, Tangles, and White Lightning. Does anybody here know how we got the name moonshine?
Because they made it at night.
Yep, it was made at night and by the light of the moon. Tangled, because if you drank too much of it, your feet would become tangled. And then White Lightning, because it was clear and it hit you like lightning.